Hey guys, and welcome back to a brand new video and another episode of my MotoGP 18 Career Mode. And today we are here for round number 5 for the French Grand Prix. But if you guys did miss the last race in Jerez, it's a very big and important episode, guys. An absolutely incredible one. Lots of action, lots of racing, and my first race on the maximum difficulty of 120%. So if you guys did miss it, go check it out in the card annotation in the top right hand corner of your screen. But we come here to the 5th race of the season for Le Mans, the French Grand Prix, and I'm very much looking forward to it. It's a track that I absolutely love. And the question is, are the AI going to be the same sort of pace as Jerez? Because if they are, then we're looking very, very good to go and try maybe win this championship, or at least compete, because we are really, really quick at the minute this season, and I can't really explain it. So we'll see what happens. In terms of the bike, this race, we have a double suspension upgrade on the hydraulics and elasticity for this episode, so hopefully that will help us out. But all in all, I'm ready, and it's time for qualifying. Let's see how things shape up for the French Grand Prix at Le Mans. Qualifying time at Le Mans. Good news, all the practice sessions were in the wet. I was hoping there might have been a dry one because, well, not hoping, but I mean, I was expecting it to be a dry one because normally the way you get into Q2 is by combined lap time in practice. So say if I'd just done FP1 in the wet and done my development test and I'd not taken part in FP2, 3 or 4, and there might have been a dry session in there, then I would have pretty much been knocked out and you would have seen me in Q1. So with that being said, luckily every session was in the wet, so it means we're straight into Q2, so that's good news. Our pace in the wet is good. We was fastest in FP1, so we've got some good pace here again, guys. I've got to concentrate though. I've got to work for it. It's not going to be easy, but it's good to know that I do have the race pace. So let's see if we can stick this bike on pole for the second race running. Ah, damn it. Whoo, big crash. I think I was on for fastest lap though, so a shame, but we'll keep going here. Whew. Jeez, that was close. Wow, that was very close. Miller's gone fastest on the Pramac. That's incredible. Ooh, wow, that was close. Lap times are dropping here at the minute. Everyone's going fast. Marcos goes fastest. We come across the line, we go P3. Dobby's in second. 3/10 off the pace. That was a good lap from me there. Let's see if we can improve. Okay, last attempt. Let's see if we can make it work here. I've got a bit of a damaged bike from that fall. There wasn't enough time to repair the bike, so I put some fresh tyres on, and I'm getting on with it. Ooh, front tyre almost went there. Just saw, you could see on the screen, you could tell it just buckled underneath me. Okay, onto the back straight. Let's make sure we don't actually miss the brake point for this one this time around. I think I've done it again. I'm a little bit better this time around though, not so deep into the corner. Oh, it's nicely done. We are still fastest. Oh, this is all on the limit right now. This is so close. I'm pushing the limits of the grip. Final couple of corners here. Out the exit. On the power, smoothly trying to wheelie the bike, and it's very nicely done. Oh, that was close. I don't know if we've done enough. I think it might just be. It's going to be close. Oh, no, it's not. We went faster than Marquez, but Dovey managed to pull something out of the bag right at the end. That was so close. Wow. The only 3 guys in the 133s, but that was a very good qualifying session. Incredibly close between us all, and I really enjoyed that one. That was right on the limit, and that was great fun. But anyway, P2 on the grid for us. I cannot complain. Hopefully, though, we can have a better race on Sunday. Let's get into it.
The French Grand Prix. The riders are spread out on the grid. The light will soon go out, and the Le Mans race will begin.
Right, let's get ready for the 5 red lights. Get the assists turned off. And we are on the way for the French Grand Prix. And it's not too bad of a start. It's actually not too bad. We've currently just dropped down to P3. I got Marquez here looking for the inside move into turn 1. I'm going to block him off though. Dovi holds his lead. Petrucci in a phenomenal P2 on the Pramac. Really good start from him as well. But Desmo Dovi leads the way. We're going to try and follow through here and see what happens. Opening lap. Got to get used to these dry conditions, dry weather. It's all unknown for me. And also 120% AI difficulty for the first time in the dry weather conditions is also going to be an interesting challenge as Marquez shoves his way up my inside there, makes the move stick. Let's see if I can try and respond. I need to get used to the track conditions here. I'm not sure what to expect in the dry around this circuit. So Valentino there, the doctor making the move as well, down to P5 now, just dropping through the field like a stone at the moment. Maybe I might not have any pace in the dry. I might have had just great pace in the wet. Maybe my dry weather pace might not be as good. So, you know, that's also a realistic possibility as I get the chicane all wrong there. I managed to pass Valentino, but I'm probably going to have to let him back pass, realistically, being honest. I'm just going to run a bit wide here and let Valet through. Actually, no, never mind, that's Vinales, so scratch that. We're getting that position back. Oof, that was close. Really burning up the rear tyre there. And there goes Valentino, so I guess you can consider that letting him back through. Now we can get on with it, but I feel like straight away I'm nowhere near as fast in the dry as I was in the wet. That's the initial feeling I'm getting. And 120% AI is really starting to kick in for me now, but we'll see how that goes as the race progresses here. Up the inside of Valentino into turn 2. Barge my way through. Block pass as we block off the exit there. P5, let's get Vinales. It's a very long race, this one. 13 laps, the longest one I think so far in terms of lap count, so we'll have plenty of opportunities to get past these guys if we have the pace, so no need to rush into anything and make any reckless overtakes. So far though, we've sort of stabilised a bit now, and we've managed to hold on to this P5, so that's good news. It means I'm not really dropping through the field as much as I thought I would be, so now we can sort of prepare to attack and get ready to start making the moves. 29.3 from Dovi, 29.7 from me, so that's more or less where the pace is at the moment, so I think the best we can look for so far is probably looking for the podium. Definitely a bit of a breakaway in the pack now. You can see Dovi and Marquez pulling away, and Petrucci starting to form this bit of a train here, and the battle for third place is well underway. Marquez fastest last time around, a little bit faster than Dovi last time. We actually improved to a 29.6, so our pace is good. I reckon we are definitely third fastest here, or at least definitely faster than Vinales and Petrucci, so we need to make this pace count and try and make these moves fairly soon. Very nice run through the chicane there, through 3, as we go into the next right-hander of La Chapelle. Getting close to Vinales there, but not quite close enough. I'm going to get a nice tidy exit though as we go into Museum, or Musée. Can we go up the inside of the Spanish rider here? Not quite, but we are knocking on the door here of Maverick Vinales. Onto lap number 5, onto the home stretch. That lap wasn't as great, but Vinales now is putting the pressure on Petrucci here, so we need to try and keep up and potentially make these moves ourselves as well and keep up with these two. I feel like if Vinales gets past Petrucci, he might disappear into the distance, so we have to stay with him and make the move as soon as he does, if not make the move on Vinales before, as I get a little bit out of shape there into La Chapelle. Not the best entry into the corner. I definitely lost a bit of time at the start of that lap, but I recovered quite nicely, and the second half of the lap was really good. We caught back up to Vinales and Petrucci here, and we've shaken off Valentino, so now's our chance. I think this lap might be one where we might be relatively close enough to make the move on these guys if we just keep it nice and tidy through these first few corners here. This is where I get extremely close, because through the chicane I just seem to get the bike turned over a lot quicker than the AI do there, so we are now really close to Maverick here. A little bit of contact as we bump the back of him. I'm going to try and go up the inside. Can we go on the outside of this corner here? It's going to be tricky. On the power though, we're going to have the inside for the penultimate corner, and we're going to squeeze him out, but Vinales cuts right back underneath, but I'm going to cut back underneath again and get the power on out the final corner and make the move, and that is us into P4 now. Nice little overtake on Maverick. Now let's try and get past Danilo Petrucci here, the Pramac rider, into turn 1. I'm very close to him. I'm knocking on the door here. If I could just get 2 perfect, which I do, on the power, feathering the throttle down the hill into La Chapelle. Not quite close enough there, but I'm going to get the exit. But that Ducati, we know how fast it's in a straight line, but Petrucci has a bit of a poor exit. That's going to allow me to get on the inside of the Italian rider and make the move, and that is us into third place now and back into the podium positions, which is a very nice move. 2 in a couple of corners there, 2 overtakes, making them count. I'm a little bit wide into Garage Vert though, and that might invite some pressure on the inside there from Petrucci, but I managed to do just enough to close him off, and we're now back into third place. And now let's try and solidify this position. We've got just over, or just under half the race distance to go, so we can still potentially try and push towards that front 2, but we've got to be realistic here, and might be a bit tricky as we get a bit out of shape for the chicane there. Let's crack on with it anyway. Vinales has now got past Petrucci, so he's going to try and hunt me down. So it's time to try and stretch this pack of 4 bikes, including Valentino Rossi, who's also lurking in the background. A 29.0, fastest lap of the Grand Prix. We've still got some pace here. Now that I'm in clean air, I've really stretched the pack. And we was much faster than Marquez and Dovi on that last lap. So is there something still in this? We'll have to wait and see. 3 laps to go. I am catching. My pace wasn't that great that last lap though, but I was catching these guys. I've really broken away from Vinales and the following pack, but I don't think I've got enough laps left to catch this front 2. Onto the final lap of the Grand Prix here, a 1:30 dead. I've pretty much given up on my chase because there's no point. I might as well just secure this third place and bring the podium home. That'll be the best result for me instead of falling off stupidly. So let's bring this one home. Last lap of the Grand Prix. Here we go then through the final couple of corners, and Dovi's going to come home to win another race. Marquez P2, and I'm going to come home for a very comfortable and a very, very well-deserved P3. So I cannot complain as we actually successfully wheelie over the line a little bit there without falling off of the bike. 3rd time's a charm, and overall a very good race for us there and a very good 3rd place. But let's run you through the final race results here this race.
Soon, cameras will take us to the podium to see the award ceremony. But in the meantime, let's take a look at the final ranking of the MotoGP class.
And there we have it then. Dovi wins ahead of Marquez and myself. Rossi in the end gets P4 ahead of Vinales, with Petrucci only managing P6 after that phenomenal start. In terms of the Riders' Championship though, we remain in 3rd place. A couple of points now, 6 points behind Marquez, 29 behind Dovi, who's been absolutely unstoppable this season so far. Valentino Rossi jumps up into 4th place on the M1 Yamaha there, and best of the rest pretty much. In terms of the Constructors, it remains as pretty much the Riders' Championship, as we are 29 points behind Ducati. And in terms of the Team Championship though, we are moving down a position as Yamaha's got a strong 4th and 5th with Valentino and Maverick, so we drop down to 4th place. But for now, that position is definitely maintainable as Suzuki aren't really that close to us at the moment, so there's definitely potential there to hold on to that position. But anyway guys, we're now going to move into the bike development. Right, so we have 20,000 points to spend. We can only buy 1 upgrade, unfortunately, and I'm going to go for the downfalls to improve the bike's wheelies, because I do a lot of wheelies on this bike, an extraordinary amount, probably too many, and I'd like to keep that toned down a bit. So we are going to definitely work on the downfalls to keep that bike a little bit more planted. I might actually not bother on penetration and work on the engine instead to get more power and speed. So we're going to work on the downfalls really to keep that bike nice and low out of corner exits. But so far, the bike feels great. I feel great. 120% AI, no problem. Podium in our first race, and we've maxed out the starter on the right-hand side pretty much to full, and we are now the first rider on the Aprilia team. So overall, I cannot complain. It's all looking very good. I'm going to stick with Aprilia until the end of the season, guys, and then MotoGP will be on a hiatus, and then I'll bring it back in a couple of months' time, where I will probably race for a new team, so that way it's sort of fresh, and it will be another season of MotoGP racing. So I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully you guys are too. But anyway, that's enough for the future talk. That is long way away from now, and we need to focus on the present. We're only 5 races into this current championship. Anyway, if you have enjoyed this episode, guys, of the MotoGP Career Mode, drop a like on the video. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of the video. Also, do get subscribed for daily Formula 1 and MotoGP content. Turn notifications to not miss a single upload from me. And finally, check out these 2 videos on your screen if you have missed them. But other than that, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video very soon. Goodbye.